We've arrived. Initial impressions seem there's a lot less people this time, which is disappointing, but the other one would be there's more Iranian flags than absolutely anything else. More like a little quiet gathering than anything else. Okay, it was just outside the station. The march isn't here, so it's a bit lively, a bit more lively over there. So looks like there could still be a huge turnout today. A bit more Union flag and St. George's flag now. Not so much the Iranian flag with the lion. With Steve, this absolute legend. Said it's his 4th march now. He gets it. Be like Steve. Yeah. Okay, getting a bit closer now. A lot more people, a lot more happy, friendly faces. No thugs, just families. I wish I recorded those conversations. I'm speaking to the people handing out pamphlets. One of them is about remigration, and the other one just says Battle for Britain. And I said, what are you doing? It's like Christian orientated. She said it's about the lion. The lion represents Jesus and Christianity. I didn't know that. We're just speaking to people. The girl handing out the this one, Right Britons are set to be a minority by 2050. Apparently Muslims will be a majority by 2063. I've heard this. Because the birth rate is 5.5 in Muslim communities in the UK, and less so obviously for Britons. I think it's 1.8 below replacement. And first chant on video. Atmosphere is picking up now.
As we're getting closer.
For people who aren't from the UK and don't know what's going on, that's our Prime Minister's name. He is a complete wanker. My phone's about to die and I'm gutted I didn't charge it. What an idiot. Look at that. Beautiful sea of blue, white and red. Bring back the king, man. Bring back the king. Bring back the Shah. United in a common cause. Look at this. I want to get a video with this guy, man. Yes.
Hey, Tommy Robinson!
No one will believe this. Whoa. Yes, brother. For all the people that say Tommy's a racist, look at this, man. Support from everyone. We've been at the front, stood still for about 15 minutes, half an hour. So busy. Now we're at a side street, it's an option to go out, but I was fine, but my family are getting a bit claustrophobic. But it seems like the march has started, we should all start moving forward. I didn't know a lot of information about it because I had no time to research what. I didn't even know we were going to Whitehall again. I didn't know where we were starting or anything. The start time, didn't know anything. So when we got out of the train station, I didn't know how many people there was going to be. There's plenty of people. Glorious day. It's a family day.
Hello, my son.
A day for our country.
We're here supporting Tommy Robinson and everything he stands for.
That's right. march forwards. Let's go. I just said to my mum I'm making a lot of videos today because since September, when I've been talking about going to the march and encouraging other people to come, I've got some very mixed responses, mostly not good responses. A lot of people are reserved in their opinion about Tommy Robinson. I mean, love him or hate him, you can't deny that he's been an effective leader to organise this event. But look around, I mean, it's unbelievably peaceful. Where else can you go, have this mass amount of people and it be this peaceful? Of course, there's a few people here that are like, you know, football, whatever, I don't care. Like, we're all united under the same cause and probably they're going to be a lot more peaceful than they are. Big difference for me today is my own personal feeling about being here. Last time I didn't even plan to come and I was definitely apprehensive because I wasn't the biggest Tommy Robinson fan coming into that event, but after speaking with my mum about it and also seeing him on TV and the rest of it, and seeing the people that came, I changed my mind and I did a bit more research into him, realised it's not actually racist at all. The only thing he's ever campaigned against is radical Islam. And it's because he saw how it took over his hometown of Luton. And Luton had one mosque when he was growing up. Ex-servicemen, all kinds of people. Right. Another Iranian flag. So what's your name?
Abdul.
Abdul, where are you from?
My family's Pakistani.
Yeah.
I don't want to say on camera where I'm from, but it's outside of London.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make this video because I came to the march in September.
Okay.
And what I realised is that with the mainstream media, they twist the narrative of what kind of people are coming here.
Yeah.
And everyone thinks that like I'm racist or something like this. And they twist the narrative of what's actually happening at this event. And yeah, obviously it's like mostly white British, but it's actually not about race, it's about what the cause you're supporting. So yeah, it's I just wanted to come over. We stopped for a coffee in Pret a Manger, had a bit of food. Now we're back on. It's a bit less people now. Weather's starting to change. So cool speaking to Abdul, British Pakistani guy, Trump supporter like me, and supports Trump because Trump is a maverick and actually gets the fucking job done, which is more I can say for a lot of the politicians in this country, old and new. Now we're in Trafalgar Square under the statue of Horatio Nelson, former Admiral of the Fleet, pretty famous in the Royal Navy, and coming to some controversy because a lot of the former admirals of that era were also slavers for the abolishment of slavery. But to try and compare past times to present is a ridiculous endeavour because you also see the same with comedy, how the appetite for comedy changes so quickly, and then you get these comedians from making a slightly racist joke like 10 years ago, well, not racist, but you know, a joke about race, having to apologise.
Yeah.
And what do we think about Tommy?
Oh, I love him. Absolutely love him.
We produce our leaders, we produce young leaders, we produce stoic individuals. We are leaders that we do, and we must never forget that as an identity. I'm coming back to the manifesto. Three things I've been working on is following policy when it comes to London, safety and security. Policies, the most important one, which I
were brought into this nation and raped and pillaged their way through it.
Making the hairs on the back of my neck stand up.
and our police force. When we look, investigation, when I started talking about this first in 2004, it's what we call grooming. We're talking about a rape jihad. I want to give you some numbers to the world that's listening. And you know what? These crimes would never have been allowed to happen if we were a proud, strong nation. Allowed it to happen in their towns and cities. 0.7% Muslim population. What do you think it's like in Birmingham? Of is what? Rotherham. Rotherham only has 3.7% Muslim population. No.
Is that we forgot where our rights come from. We have treated liberty as something automatic, something in the air that we breathe, instead of the sacred inheritance that needs to be taught and defended and lived by each and every generation. But
there was no prouder moment when I sat there and I rang my son, and I'd ring my son, and my son would play the recordings of interviews. And Charlie Kirk gave an interview in the United States where he called on Donald Trump to sanction the British government for their unlawful and unfair imprisonment of myself for playing my documentary. So to Charlie Kirk, I've always been an admirer, okay? We want now, there should be an international Charlie Kirk Day once a year, where we come together and we recognise that man as a martyr.
It's been 8 months since Charlie Kirk got shot, and they just did a dedicated song to him, a live performance about him and what he was stood for, and it, like, you know, they're talking about Charlie Kirk, and still brought a tear to my eye, man. That day changed my life forever, changed my view of the world forever, because it just showed how much propaganda someone must have consumed to look at that and not have any remorse for this guy. That's fucking inhuman. I don't agree with everything Charlie Kirk said, but I agree with a lot of it, and he actually changed my mind about a few things.